Hey guys, this is Adam with See You Later Leaner, and I'm here with a super special announcement with a special person. We're bringing Farrihn onto the team. Farrihn does online training and in person training, and she's here in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
She's here at my home gym, Strength Culture, and there were just so many things that made sense on making this collaboration happen. It's been in the works for a little bit. If you've all been seeing the exercise video demos, Farron has been a part of those. So we've been kind of keeping this silent, but now our systems are a go. Our app is ready, and Farron is in there and she's ready to take on clients. And we just really appreciate having you and the value that you're going to bring to the team. And this is the first time I've had a local coach in Las Vegas with me. So this is super exciting. So go ahead and give us an intro. Tell us about yourself.
Oh, I am brimming with excitement. Thank you so much. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you to the whole team. This is such an honor. I have been an athlete of yours all the way back in 2021.
Yes.
And then we met in 2022. And you and Sarah and I and my husband, Jason, we all hit it off. We've been friends ever since. And to now be on the coaching side of this has been my goal for a couple of years now. And I cannot believe I'm in this seat right now. So I'm going to be helping out with the Las Vegas clients as well as online clients too. And I love in-person training. We have a great gym that we are doing that at. And I'm pumped to be on this team.
I'm so excited. Extending this branch means a lot to me because I still wake up at the end of the night with or go to bed at night with imposter syndrome on what I've created with See You Later Leaner. And it's very exciting to share it with somebody like yourself and just help everybody improve their lives. So welcome aboard. It's so good to have
syndrome,
you.
Adam, you are one of the best out there.
Well,
You
thank
lead
you.
with so much heart and so much integrity. And that's what drew me to your team was the fact that you put somebody's health first. So you put their experience first. That is something that I align with you on too. So I just am excited to help you bring that out into the world even more.
So this is like a really full circle moment for me because, you were the first person I met out here that lived in Vegas when I came to the women's workshop in, was it 2021? I think you said
2022.
2022.
January.
That's
it was
right.
the first one.
Because we came out here with Britt Hamilton and a few athletes. So I had met you and Jason for the first time,
Yeah.
having no idea I would end up moving out here. I think you had said I messaged you in June and said, "Hey, I'm moving to Las Vegas,"
Yeah.
and it's so cool to just see this come around. And then, after a few months of being in Vegas, then you started coming to Strength Culture.
Yeah.
And then you started working at Strength Culture too. So this just, when we were originally talking about bringing you aboard, I was like, gosh, this just makes too much sense not to do it. Like all the signs are there that we're supposed to be doing something together.
Yeah.
So, that was so cool. And honestly, you guys have been so helpful, like you and Jen Woody. When I moved here, I didn't really know a lot about Las Vegas aside from the strip. So,
Yeah.
Farron was great to reach out to and say, is this an okay area to move to? And I'm really glad we had you to assist us with that. So thank you.
You are so welcome. I've been a Las Vegas resident since 2009, and it is one thing that I'm super passionate about. I love this city, and I love showing people this city. And one thing about Vegas that's amazing is our gyms. We
Right.
have so many gyms, and we have the coolest gyms. But by far, the one that I've always felt most comfortable bringing clients to is Strength Culture. It's an atmosphere that I feel is very inviting. People say hi, they give you smiles. There's a few gyms and towns where I haven't felt that most welcome or that welcome at. So this one, I do feel that, and I'm excited to bring more of our clients there too.
Yeah.
get a good workout because we got great equipment.
We do. We have probably the best lower body gym in the valley for
Yep.
sure. So, a lot of the people I train are females. I do have some males, but having the lower body emphasis is great. And there's a lot of things about the different gyms in Las Vegas that make them good for different reasons, but I really think holistically like strength culture fits us very well. And I know you and I are very big on like how people are treated. We're both pretty empathetic of people too, and
Hmm.
I just think that fits our model and coaching so well because there's a lot of coaches that are like do or die, and
Mm-mm.
that's not really coaching. That's just kind of giving a plan and like you execute. We have to teach people how to execute these plans, and that takes longer. And yeah, you may not get the fastest response times, but you will holistically like get what you need. And one thing I love about you is I see you with so many different types of clients, and you're very diverse, like myself. And I think that's really important because some people just coach contest people, but then if they want someone to lose 10 pounds, people feel like they have to seek out a lifestyle coach. And I'm like, well, should we really be doing that? Because shouldn't we be able to help people reach all goals if we're truly coaching? So I've seen you train people who are like trying to grow. And
Yeah.
then I've seen you hold the hand of a older lady through the whole gym,
Cheryl.
Cheryl, and you're just so catering to people. And when I saw that, I was like, gosh, like you're just so good with people. Like you're a lot like me. I think you're the female version of me on being like catering to people.
Yeah.
Tell us like what got you into the health and fitness space?
Yeah. Oh, well, I appreciate you bringing some of those things up. I love fitness and what it's done for me in my own journey. Growing up, I did competitive dance, and the whole time too, I was also watching my mom struggle with weight, like every woman around me. I was watching that, and when I finally picked up a weight training magazine, it was Fitness RX back in the day, 2012. I felt like I had unlocked something special, that I could sculpt a body that is what I wanted to look like, but I didn't have to do this salad eating and cardio bunny stuff. I just was not into it. I hated it.
Yeah.
And so when I finally felt like I unlocked something special that really just progressed my love and passion for weight training and wanting to get my friends into it. And then finally, back in 2021, I not only signed up for my first bodybuilding competition, but I signed up to coach. And my mission was just to help anybody and everyone develop that same passion of getting into fitness, feeling good from the inside out, and breaking this cycle of this struggle that I watched growing up. As a parent, it is important for me to show my kids that I don't want to get stuck in that. I don't want to show them that. And so when we're at home and they're eating something different, I am eating what I feel good about eating. And it's never about, oh, I'm on a diet. I'm very careful with what I say. I tell them, I'm eating this because it makes my body feel good. And so I pass it along with my clients too, just making sure that they feel good about themselves at the end of the day. But getting into this has been a passion, and it still is a passion. It's something that I'm so curious about. Excuse me. And I'm just excited to expand that with you too.
Yeah.
So,
That's very similar to my upbringing. Now, my dad was very into fitness. My mom tried to do her own things to control her weight. But with me, it was with watching her, it was the South Beach diet. It was
mhm.
then Atkins and
Jenny
you know,
Craig, Weight
yeah,
Watchers.
Weight
Yeah.
Watchers, nothing really stuck. Then it was Herbalife, if I remember right, came into the
Okay. Yeah.
picture. So, like a lot of different things. Before I knew it, my mom was selling it as well. That's just what you did back then.
hmm
I think a part of me definitely had, a motive to help women feel good about themselves because my mom definitely had a negative body image for sure and still does to this day, but even though she's extremely healthy. But, that really hits home. And we just want to see our clients be happy at the end of the day and, get to the body of their dreams. There's so many more tools out there. There's so much more knowledge than
Yes.
we, had back in the days of us growing up.
Way more.
Yeah.
Way.
So I kind of cringe when I say some of those diets, don't do them. But,
Yeah.
it's definitely one of those things where a lot of people just really get misguided because there's almost too much information out there.
Yes.
Now we see women who are afraid to go under a certain calorie amount because of their hormones. And, you sometimes have to go there to get to where you want to go. But then it's fixing it after. And I think that's where coaching really, really matters. As far as your competition journey goes, how was that for you? And did you fall in love with the sport when you did it the first time?
So when I picked up that magazine, Justine Monroe, who was a bikini competitor at the time, this was back in 2012.
Canadian.
Yes.
Yeah.
She just had a banging body. When I picked up that magazine, there was also something about competing in there. And so I was just like, what is this? Like, I used to be on stage. This is interesting. I get to put on a suit and look all muscly and pretty and walk up there. And so right then and there, I developed this interest in bodybuilding and competing. And the whole time I was training for, I don't know, about 10 years, I'd always had this idea in mind that someday I'm going to step on stage. Back in 2021, when I got to hire my first coach, Kaylee Olbert.
Okay.
She's amazing. She took me through a 9-month process of losing 36 pounds, stepping on stage, feeling so confident and amazing. That was just one of the best days of my life because getting through 9 months of prep, saying no to the most delicious baked goodies I've ever seen. I have a whole story about staring down a cinnamon roll while my husband went to the bathroom. Just all these things. I was like, wow, I did that. Just felt amazing. So I still have that love and interest and supporting other people doing it. And maybe one day being on the other side as a coach, helping people compete too. Definitely being mentored around you. You're a goat in this industry. So, but yeah, I love that whole sport and watching people succeed and hit their goals.
You love other people's success.
I do.
A lot.
I am a cheerleader.
You are a cheerleader at heart. And that's one thing I really liked about you. And letting our clients get to know you. You love music. You love your raves and your.
I do.
Talk about that. There's something spiritual with that, and I think when you go there, you see people happy.
Yeah.
And that environment, and I think people have their thought processes on what happens at those events, but honestly, I think it's I don't think you know what it's like until you go to something like
Agreed.
that and feel the energy of the people. And just that energy alone can be very, when we went to the Sphere and we saw our first EDM concert, it was probably one of the most amazing moments of my life because I saw so many happy people.
Yes.
The music was amazing. The visuals were the most insane thing I think I've ever seen. And I still to this day, once a week play that artist Pandora Station because it just makes me happy and takes me back. But tell us about your connection with music and because this is something you and your husband, it's like a love language for you guys to go and experience these shows.
Yeah, it is. We've definitely slowed down in the last year or two just because we've both gotten so busy with our careers. But EDM is a huge love of mine and going to raves. My first rave was EDC 2013 here in Vegas.
Amazing.
And when I had went, I was broken up. I was hitting the gym, so I was already feeling good about myself. And then going out there and experiencing this sense of freedom I've never felt in my life. I didn't feel like I was being judged. I didn't feel like I was being on stage, like somebody watching me. I just felt free to just run around, listen to this music that was still new to me, and then just dance with people like dance is a universal language. We all speak this language.
Yeah.
And to be able to connect with people, not on a language level, but on a different level was just something I never experienced before, something so new. And so I still go back to this day. This year will be my 12th year. And I love it. I just love bringing happy to people. I love running around complimenting people because that's what people do with me. And I love to give that back. And then, you trade candy out there. You make bracelets and they're just little mementos for people to remember just a moment where you just shared something special, a connection.
That's cool.
So, yeah, my husband and I, we've gone to, I don't even know what the number is on shows, but it's been a really fun experience for the both of us. And we have, it's actually kind of developed us as people with doing those two. We have connected with a lot of amazing people and just shared a lot of fun.
That's
a lot
cool.
of dances.
I get a lot of like more than this lifetime connection from you and Jason, and just like you guys are there for the moments and I think that really ties into coaching, because you have to remember, like, no matter how many times you do this for a client, we do this day in and day out,
Yes.
how special that moment is for that person, to get on stage for the first time, to maybe even meet me or you for the first time after they've been through a pretty grueling process. I think that's so cool that you guys do that. You might have to teach me the fluentness in the dance part, because I don't know how to do any of that. To be continued on that. But
you know what? You bring up a really interesting point. There is a lot of coaches out there. I've actually been coached by 6 different coaches
okay.
in my career. And first of all, I think if you're going to be a coach, you need to have been coached before. You need to understand that process as a client before you step into coaching. And I've had great experiences, and I've also had very negative experiences. And I think all of those, and I'm sure you can agree, has helped us develop into the coaches that we are. And that's why we value our experience so much, is because we understand what that feels like to have bad experiences. We don't want to pass those on to our clients.
Yeah.
So I love that you brought that up, because this industry has got a lot of those experiences.
Yeah.
But I like to think we're some of the good guys.
Yeah. It's a very like planned environment out here in Vegas, and that's kind of graduated a lot of coaches to do things like they were coached, and it doesn't make them bad people, but that's all they know. But the time they get the same peak week for the 3rd time in a row, and meal 1 is still at 4:30 in the morning, and they're prejudgings at 2, they start thinking, am I really getting coached, or am I just getting a plan? And we have seen a lot of that in Vegas. So, and that's one of the great things about this expansion, because I'm always surprised there's not more local people like doing local coaching, because there's really a lot of great coaches out there like in your area, but I think a lot of people have kind of retired from the in-person experience. But I truly believe us putting our feet on the floor gets us those interactions with clients that then turn into great online conversations with our other clients. And I think the moment you do too much online and not any in person, you start becoming very cold. I've made that mistake for sure. Like I definitely did. Like my last 2 years in Ohio, I stopped doing in-person training. My training programs I wrote it just felt like a chore. I wasn't excited to share workouts with people because I didn't physically do that workout with somebody that week. And take people through it and be able to feel it and visualize it. I stopped training myself for a while. We were busy with the gym, so that kind of took me to a dark place. Maybe not a dark place, but just a place where I wasn't fueling my people as well as I could have. And thank God we found strength culture out here, because it was honestly hard to pull me back into in-person a little bit. But man, having an environment like that, it's hard not to. The people are great. I was a little shy to move out here to Vegas. There's a lot of really amazing physiques out here. It's definitely a step up from anywhere else I've ever been. It was a little intimidating, and that's coming from somebody who's around bodybuilders 24/7. But everyone was super nice,
Yeah.
especially in that environment. It was my favorite environment, and I said, "This is going to be my new home," you know.
Yeah.
So
I felt that way too. I think you bring up an interesting point. You know, as coaches, we are maybe sometimes looked at as like put on a pedestal of like, oh, we're always doing the right things. Oh, we're always working out. We go through rough seasons too. And
mhm,
sometimes we do take a step back away from the gym. Sometimes the gym isn't about progress, it's about processing.
mhm,
And sometimes, yeah, we are not on our best, and that's okay. We're humans too, right? If anything, it makes us even more understanding with our clients when our clients are coming to us and telling us, hey, I'm going through a rough patch, right? Like we
mhm.
understand that. We don't pretend. I know at least you and I don't pretend to be perfect in this industry. We definitely talk about our ups and our downs. And I think that's important in coaching. What
Yeah,
else do you think is important in coaching?
I think, being vulnerable and explaining to people that you're not perfect, I really have an open door policy with my clients. And I think they accept that better when I'm not perfect, right?
Yeah.
And if you're just afraid to come to somebody because, you maybe either look up to them too much, respect them too much, like there has to be a level of respect there. But, it always amazed me, when people were afraid to ask a question or something like that.
Mhm.
And that's where I think our team really rules, is because even if people are a little shy, now we have all those community chats and people are not afraid to ask team
Yeah.
members. And then we can kind of see who will ask more questions in the chats to other people versus like ask questions directly in their check in.
Yeah, I
And
noticed we have a big community app. I just got into that,
yeah,
and that is really cool. Tell me a little bit about where you want this to go
yeah, yeah.
because it's
So
already blowing up.
yeah, it's huge. So, one of the biggest things about custom coaching is just allowing your clients to communicate, learn, and grow off each other.
Hmm.
And, creating the communities within like having a contest prep chat, a lifestyle chat. But if you're a lifestyle client, you can look at the contest prep stuff. You
Hmm.
might be interested, but you can also silence the notifications if it's not interesting to you. But, you might have a question that Farrihn answers, even though like you're a client of mine, or Farron's clients might ask something and then I can answer. So it's like having the best technical support you ever could. I really think I don't want to say it's impossible to fail, because what is really failure? Like
Yeah,
you're
it's
never
part of
going to
it.
be perfect. It's part of it. But it you can get everything you need within our app and our community. And I think we've built something super special there. We're still only in phase one, and we're just still so happy with
Wow,
phase one that,
that's it.
yeah,
Oh my
that's
God,
it. So
that thing's
phase
already
two is
blowing up.
coming too. Our Elite OS system will be out soon, where we'll be kind of ditching the Google Docs training and be going to more of kind of like your Everfit, but
Okay,
something very similar. But I think the community chats are huge. Having some posing coaches in there is awesome. So we have some more new announcements coming. Our
yeah,
medical director is in there. So they're
I
helping
saw that.
people with, you know, prescriptions. They're helping people with their HRT at an affordable rate. And like, this is something that no other team really has. And
Yeah,
I'm just so proud to offer it. And, it's going to be great to have you aboard, because I see us getting very busy very soon with everything we're offering. And
yeah.
we just want to make sure people are taken care of, and you're the perfect person for the job. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
I'm excited to be on a team that is like becoming like a one-stop shop, right? Like, I'm somebody also that is very advocating for like blood work and HRT when necessary. And it's hard to talk to my clients about that sometimes when I don't necessarily have the person to turn to. So to be able to be on a team that is encompassing that is amazing. We also have Celeste on our team.
Yeah.
She's somebody that I have followed and connected with for over a decade now. And I love her stuff because she talks about the mental side of things. It's sometimes overlooked. and it's such an important part of it. And to have her on our team too, I'm just like, wow,
It's
this is
amazing.
the team. Like,
And
this is it.
like some people don't like to talk about it, but like, our medical director has been great for the semaglutide assisted weight loss. And I know people feel a certain way about that, but I really think like if you are very obese, like there can be some side effects to those meds. But one, you're getting monitored by a doctor. And two, it's teaching you how to track macros while you no longer feel like you had the bomb going off, and
Yeah.
that bomb being hunger while you're learning this process. And I think we've created a lot more sustainable weight losses with people with having access to this.
Which is beautiful. I think people need to remember at the end of the day that their journey is their journey, and that they need to remember that it's nobody else, the noise in the room, cancel it out.
Yep.
As long as you're, that you're working with a doctor, that's amazing.
Yeah.
You'll be listening to the doctor,
Yeah.
not what some influencer has to say about things online. Those
Or
people don't
even your
matter.
friend, because they made a post about Onzepic not being great or any GLP. Don't let their thoughts like dictate what you do with your body,
Yeah.
especially if it's making you healthier at the end of the day. And
100%.
just be aware and be informed. And that's what's great about having Dr. Ian on our staff. So, we have these things to help you guys. So definitely utilize them.
Yeah.
So, well, where can people find you if they want to get in touch with you?
Yeah. So I will be on the website.
Yes, yes.
But also, I'm on Instagram. That's where I'm the most active. It's Fit by Farrihn, like Fahrenheit, Farrihn. And you can find me there. I'm a little bit on TikTok under the same handle. And then I should be on YouTube. Our videos are on YouTube for
Yes.
training.
Yes.
But we'll be filming some more stuff. So I expect for you, me, Sarah to get together and film some fun things and put some great content out there for our team.
Absolutely. We'll drop Farron's Instagram in the description here so you guys can get in touch with her.
Yeah, come say hi.
Yes. And we will see you later, leaner.